When you put on Apple Vision Pro, you see your world and everything in it. Your favorite apps live right in front of you, but now they're in your space. This is Vision OS, Apple's first ever spatial operating system. It's familiar, yet groundbreaking. You navigate with your eyes. Simply tap to select, flick to scroll, and use your voice to dictate. It's like magic. Apps have dimension, react to light, and cast shadows. Even though these spatial experiences are happening inside Vision Pro, it looks, sounds, and feels like they are physically there. Foundational to Apple Vision Pro is that you're not isolated from other people. When someone else is in the room, you can see them, and they can see you. Because you're not limited by a display, apps live in your space. Your photos can be life-size, or any size. So your living room becomes a gallery. And panoramas wrap around you as if you're right where you took them. Apple Vision Pro is Apple's first ever 3D camera.
Dreamer, you're nothing but a dreamer. Well, can you put your hands in your head? Oh no, I said dreamer. You say you are a dreamer. Well, can you put your hands in your head? Oh no, I said fire. Wanna take to you, and like beat it. Well, you know, your head, it coming to. I miss you so much. Toast.
Shalom, shalom. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. Name is only begotten Son, name the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the whole for elect scattered abroad. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. In his video you saw, it says Apple introduced new device called Vision Pro, starting at $3,500. Okay, starting at $3,500. And I want to read this. What they have here, it says, "You tell me there is nothing on the agenda 21 through 30. Trump and Putin are coming to save you, and the rascals will go to Guantanamo. Sorry, you can't see the ears next to the eyes. You won't hear when it's late. Don't whine. You won't blame anyone." I don't know, what that's talking about, but as you've seen right here, this is a commercial or a advertisement for this new device that Apple is releasing called the Vision Pro. Okay, and I saw this yesterday, and I had one of my coworkers actually came up to me, and he was talking about it right after I saw it. He came up to me, he was talking about it, and then he was saying how, oh yeah, imagine sports, you know how Jake loves sports or whatever. You know, he said, imagine sports. You know, then obviously, you know, him being a nigga in the world, he said, you know, porn is going to be ridiculous, man. The porn industry is going to go astronomical. You know, which he's right. You know, these things are going to, skyrocket once these things come out. He also showed me that Apple is coming out with a car, and I believe 2025. Apple is coming out with an electric car. So this is all moving towards a specific agenda, and this particular device right here is just going to be, it's just another furtherance to that charagma, okay, that brain C-hip, you know, because I don't doubt that, these companies are going to try to push this, you know, technology, and then eventually these companies are going to be pushing that charagma, that brain C-hip, man, because eventually they're going to get rid of the goggles, and they want to put it in your head, you know, where you don't need any device to do this or see this. And this is why they show you this in all those movies and those shows, man. Let me go here real quick. So lucky, let's go here. It says Neuralink. This is one from one of the videos that one of the brothers posted. It says Neuralink competitor Parodromics gets one step closer to FDA approval for brain implant. Okay, so these companies are moving towards that implant, man. Okay, they're moving towards that implant, and at the end of the day, it's going to be a race, you know. And then I wouldn't doubt it if, you know, Google and Apple come out with their own versions as well. You know, this is going to be the next big thing, you know. So what you see with Apple bringing out these goggles, this right here is just it's a prelude to the charagma. All right, it's all they're getting you prepared for. Like I said, they want to put it in your head. So all right, let's go back to 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, which means his schemes or his plans, but also his literal devices. This man has devices that he's coming out with, and he's promoting it to the masses and to the whole world, you know, as if it's like some great, you know, some great device, and the whole time it is wicked, man. Okay, it's evil. It's going to destroy you. You know, they want to put you in some alternative reality, so you're not paying attention to your real reality. And a good movie to watch, you know, based off of this is that movie Ready Player One. Okay, you had these people that were literally living in dumps. Okay, they were living in dumps and you know, vans and trailers and stuff, living at dumps. You know, or I'm not sure if the whole world was just a dump and everybody was living in a dump. But then you would go into your domain, and you would put on these goggles, and then you would be in paradise pretty much, man. You know, they also showed you this on the show Black Mirror on Netflix. You know, you had one of the last episodes, it was these two Jakes, and they had that brain implant, okay, and then they was able to play a game pretty much where it put them in a virtual reality. They pressed a button on the side of their head, or you saw the implant on the side of their head, and then their eyes had this glaze of white on it or over it, and they were pretty much playing like Tekken, through their eyes, and then obviously they start because you can pretty much feel everything in the game. So then one Jake turned his character was a female, and the other Jake, his character was a male, and they started having sex in the game, man. Okay, they started having sex, and then they met up to actually kiss to see if there's a bunch of weird shit. Hence now you got this woke thing going on. You had a Christian that got arrested for speaking up against homosexuals and stuff. So this world is moving towards a very, very dark and satanic world. Okay, and eventually they're going to be promoting this charagma, this brain implant for everybody to get. And that's going to be the next big thing before it becomes mandatory. Before it becomes mandatory. Now they said they want $3,500 for this device. $3,500 for this device, man. And you bet people gonna buy it. And I knew they were gonna put a Jake in there. They had to put a Jake in there. All right. So we see what's going on, man. Okay. Those of us that has eyes to hear and ears to see. Let me grab that. Okay. Because a lot of these other camps, they can't see it. They're still blind. Okay. They're still blind, and the reason why they're blind is because the Lord is not dealing with them. Okay. And ultimately, he gonna destroy a lot of these Jakes, man. Okay, this is on Matthew chapter 13, verse 15. It says, "For this people's mind is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed." You see, so they don't want Jake, though they physically have eyes or they physically have ears, they still cannot see and hear what's going on, man. Scripture says, "A vision is yet for an appointed time, and in the end it shall speak." It says, "Lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart," with your mind, "and should be converted, and I should heal them." So the Lord doesn't want to convert and heal everybody. So he has, a number of, different individuals and camps that just can't get it, because ultimately they weren't set up to get it, because they're going to be destroyed. It says, "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear." Okay, so the ones of us that do see and hear and I get it, we are blessed, man. Blessed are our eyes and our ears, which is spiritual eyes and our spiritual ears, because we can hear, we can see, this is plain to us. Let's grab that. It says, "For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which thou see, which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear the things which ye hear, and have not heard them." Like you had this guy, Vocab Malone, said he was talking shit about Elder Pastor Hart, said how we know more than the prophets of old. That's what that's talking about, man. Many prophets have desired to see what we see and hear what we hear, and have not heard them. Which now we're seeing them in today's time. The prophets are back, man, and we seeing them in today's time, and it all makes sense, man. Okay, it all makes sense. Let me grab this. Because it's only meant for who it's meant for. If you can't see it, you can't get it. It's probably because it's not meant for you. Okay, which is a scary thought. This is why a lot of these camps don't talk about the elect. They don't go into predestination. They all talk. They think it's all talking about the nation. And it's all for it, all Israel can be saved. They say you could be saved by keeping the law, which is not true. Okay, Jake cannot eat pork and wear shirt friends all day long, and your ass still gonna be destroyed. Okay, it says Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse. Let's go to verse 24. It says, "As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked." So the ways of the Lord are plain unto the holy, the separate, the anointed, okay, but there are stumbling blocks unto the wicked. So these wicked niggas, they can't get it. These Edomites can't get it. They don't understand, but we get it, man. We understand perfectly what this is all about. All right. It says, "For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners." And that's what's being created right now, evil thing for these sinners. Now they have this charagma coming out. Like I said, that's an evil thing for these sinners, man. The Lord is about to, lead all these people right to that charagma. If you don't have YAHAWASHI on your side, you're going to take it, man. All right, let's go to that. I'm in off on that. Let's go to Revelation chapter 13, verse, get right to the point, verse 16. "And he causeth all, both small and great." Let me go up actually. 13, verse 14. It says, "And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles." So he's going to deceive you people on this earth by the means of those miracles, man. These technologies are going to be able to do a lot of different stuff. And the people that are of this world, they're going to, they're going to be taken by that, man. It says, "Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast," saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which is that new world order. They want you to bow down and worship that new world order. It says, "Which had a wound by the sword and did live," because the first beast was Rome, and it was wounded, and now it is back. It was wounded and by a sword, and now it lives through America, the EU, and NATO. Okay, that's that new beast. Okay, and they're trying to establish a new world order. Now, well, they're not trying to, they are establishing a new world order. It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads." You see, so you got these companies fighting over now, who gonna bring out their brain implant, you know, and which one is going to be better, such and such. You know, which shows you that we're coming into a time of great, you know, trying and testing, and you got to get right with YAHAWASHI if you want a chance to be delivered and saved out of this place, man. You know, people say, "Oh, I ain't taking, oh, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that." You don't know what you're gonna do, man. Let me grab that real quick. So I think too, you don't want to get proud and start boasting in your own, you know, in your own self. Nah, man, this is all according to the way YAHAWASHI. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So, yeah, the Lord gonna have to keep you from that hour of temptation, because everybody's gonna be tempted to take this, man. Especially when they tell you, oh yeah, if you want to continue to do this and do that, you're gonna have it. Yada, you know, yada yada yada. Yeah, that's how it's coming, man. You know, you're gonna be an outcast if you don't have this, man. You know, you will be an outcast for not having it. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna say shalom, kwame shalala, ababa ball. Praise God to be edifying to the hopeful elect. Shalom.